Good day, everybody. I always read your comments, and I don't always respond to the comments, but I always read them. It's not like I have a huge amount of subscribers, but I have been getting a lot more lately, which is pretty mind-blowing in itself, but I digress on that. But one of the most common suggestions that I have been seeing multiple times is to do a reaction to Dax. So that's what I'm going to do today. I saw that he collaborated quite a bit with Tom McDonald and love Tom, so that's a positive. And so today I will be reacting to Dax to Be a Man. Please follow him. His link will be down below as always. And without further ado, this is Dax to Be a Man. I hope you enjoy my reaction.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man, we gotta pave our way.
Well, this is dead on. I didn't realize it was going to be like this, but it's really interesting. You know, it's the Christmas time of year, and men kind of, you know, we're expected to do certain things and be a certain way, especially if you live in a traditional household, which I do. I mean, I remember, you know, when I got out of the military, I was going to school. I was trying to, you know, better myself so that my wife and I could raise a family. And I remember one Christmas Eve, I was working this just terrible, terrible labor job. It was so hard. I mean, it was brutality. But I was doing it because it paid well. And Christmas Eve, I got fired. I got fired from my job. My wife was pregnant with my first daughter, second child. And it was just brutal. There was nobody I could turn to, nobody I could cry on their shoulder or anything. I just had to suck it up. And the emotions that were going on inside of my body, nobody was there to help me. It was just, you know, this little bit of the song that I've heard already, it just kind of made me relate to that a little bit. And seeing this man, you know, pour a glass of alcohol, well, you know, I've been there too, you know, and sometimes I still do get that way. I don't make it a habit, but it takes the edge off. It gets you, you know, calm down and not as stressed. And we just don't have the support sometimes as a man. So I can relate to this. I didn't expect it though.
Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about
the little marriage ceremony there too. If any young men out there, the best advice I can give you, if you're not attached yet, is, choose your spouse wisely. Because us men, like the song is saying, sometimes we don't really have any avenues to turn to. Some people have religion and some don't. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, to each their own. But if you don't have that, the second best option is a good spouse, a good wife. Nowadays, women can be kind of, the support isn't there. And that is the best advice I could give you, is to choose a wife that will lift you up and not bring you down. If you have that, it's like I tell my sons all the time, men have broad shoulders so that we could carry the weight. But to carry the weight, we need a woman to kind of bolster us up on occasion because sometimes it gets real heavy. And, I missed my children's birthdays sometimes. I missed a lot of things, holidays, because I had to provide. That's just how I'm built. That's how I believe. I believe in a traditional lifestyle with the family. My wife, even though she was different than me politically, we both mutually agreed that traditional lifestyle was the best for us. And so I had to be better than I was. And she helped me achieve that. And today, we don't have everything, but we're way better off than when we started. And I believe we raise our children right. And seeing my sons go on with their life, and the men they've become, they're not perfect, but just watching them struggle through life, it makes me understand that what we did was right. We did it the right way. We raised strong men, and my daughters are, they are like their mothers. They lift their men up, and my son-in-laws and soon-to-be son-in-law, they know what they got. My daughters were and still are. They're wonderful women. They're wonderful, wonderful women that lift their men up and make them stronger. And I could see that. It's important to find the right spouse. This is a great song.
what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon. And our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man, you provide. They don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Yeah, I know I'm talking a lot on this one, but I'm kind of a geek too. I read a lot of data type scenarios. And the Japanese culture is men have some of the highest suicide rates in the world. And it's because they work all the time. And that is the expectation in the Japanese culture, that the men there is no if, ands, or buts. They are required to provide for the family. And so some of these men basically live at work. They sleep in the office. I'm not exaggerating. And men in their 40s and 50s in the Japanese culture have the highest suicide rate in the entire world because of the stress. And they don't get any accolades. And this is what I'm saying. They're expected to do that. But, we're human beings too. One other thing on this, and I don't know if this might help somebody. I don't know. When my son was about 16 or 17, my oldest son, there was a lot of turmoil in my home. And that's the age where the boys really, their testosterone's coming into play and they're challenging their fathers. And, it was just a rough go of it. And my oldest son told me at one point that, Dad, the military fucked you up. Excuse my French, but that's what he said. And I at the time it made me angry. But I understood what he said. And, I recently, as the years went on, we started to talk a little bit more as he got older. And as I get older, I listen much better than I used to. And, he has become a wonderful husband to a wife, and he has 2 young daughters. And, this song really touches me.
And you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
It's true. I'm gonna check more of him out. He definitely is worthy of listening to. Different style. I like the way. I think you guys know this by now. I do like it when someone is rapping and then they mix in more of a traditional type music, and that's really cool to me. It's enjoyable to my ears. I do like that a lot. I like a lot of different styles, but when it comes to rap, I like it when rappers can kind of step out of their little rap box, and mix it up a little bit. That really, that's superb to me. This guy looks great. Great artist. He looks like. I don't know if every song is going to be like this, but this is really kind of mellow, and I kind of needed it today. Some of this harder stuff, I get wrapped up in it, and it just, man, kind of takes me to another place. But this is a good dude, looks like, and I wish him the best, and I will definitely be reacting to him. If you guys like what you see, please subscribe down below to me. I appreciate all the subscriptions that you give. Don't forget to click the notification bell, and I will see you soon. And thank you. Peace.